Are we live? Are we live? Setting boundaries is like being a bouncer at an exclusive club, except the club is your piece and the guest list is tight. And some people believe that just because they've known you for forever, that they automatically get VIP access. And honestly, if you're bringing bad vibes, honey, you are not getting past the rope, let alone being able to come into the parking lot. Might not even get to sit at the table. So be mindful, set your intention on keeping the peace, and you can have all the liquor you want. What's up? What do you do? It's Trixy T here, spreading peace and love to you, and you, and you, and all of you, per usual. Today, we will be discussing what it's like having your family and friends support you, having a support system when you're someone who decides to take this kind of step, and also being an advocate. How do you really incorporate the support while also being an advocate and talking about real if some of that support isn't real, or let's just say genuine, because there's a difference between being real and being genuine. And I think it's a matter of setting those boundaries and figuring out if someone is actually supporting you or if they're tolerating you. And that's when protecting your peace comes into place, because sometimes it's hard. Some people do not even have the support, and some people have all the support. You know how they say you have all the encouragement, all the support when you're getting to where you're going. Once you got to where you're at, there's no one to be found. I believe that. As much as I don't want to believe that, I know how it is when you go for something so hard and so heavy, and you get so much love, and you don't know whether it's fake or if it's genuine, or if you're missing out on all the love from a community that has always been there to support you. But some people don't want you to grow more than they've grown, or some people don't want to see you take them steps that they may be scared to take. So that's when you just gotta take a step back and say F all that. Because at the end of the day, living your best life, living your best, most divine, abundant life is what truly matters. How can you fill someone else's cup if yours isn't even filled? You have to allow your cup to overflow into the next person's cup. Because if you keep giving out and giving out and giving out all of your wisdom, all of your love, all of your good energy, the more you give, it's just going to be a take, 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 take. You have to be able to create those boundaries so that you not only are able to give, but you're able to receive that same genuine love from the right people that are meant to be along your path. Because you remember I said, everyone is a reflection of you. So if you're not doing the work, you may be around people who are doing the work. But when you surround yourself and reprogram those thoughts on abundance and growth and breaking those generational cycles, it allows you to look back and not only be grateful, but know that everything that you've done was for your divine reason and it was meant to happen. So you take it as a lesson, but you don't allow it to deter you from everything that's meant for you. From my experience, I've noticed that I have a lot of support and I'm so grateful for it. But I also know that there are some people who just tolerate it because they feel like it's the right thing to do. And it's not the right thing to do. If you don't agree, then don't attend the club. Don't attend the party. Don't attend. Like, period. But you can definitely be genuine and let me know that you don't agree. Because we're not always going to agree. But if I know that you at least respect my decision, then it'll be a lot of peaches and cream. Literally, it'll be peaches and cream. Sometimes you honestly have to be delusional. Someone told me, girl, you're being so delusional. Like, life is just not peaches and cream. That is true. But baby, if being the Lulu got me to the roo, the root of the cause and building me up, then I'm going to be the most delusional bitch out there. But that comes with boundaries, knowing what you should be delusional about, who you should be delusional around. Because if you act dumb, you get played like a dummy. But if you are protecting your peace, being mindful, and allowing the right people to come into your circle, then I believe that it will align to your favor. And of course, it takes time. It takes trials and tribulations. That's a part of life. But if you let those things, those hard times, knock you off your feet, there's not always going to be someone there to pick you up. So you really have to do that work. You have to set those intentions and do those short terms to get you closer to whatever your long term is. Plan like an adult, but think of it like a child. Because no one deserves to be bitter. We all love a little sweetness. I know I do. I love a savory and sweet, but it's something about that sweet that just get me off my feet, baby. Literally. But being an advocate and talking about certain situations like this, it takes courage, and it takes me being able to take myself out of my comfort zone and realize what made this thought come into my head, or what have I gone through that makes me want to educate my people, because I'm not perfect, no one's perfect, but if I know that it's helping me, protecting my peace, then maybe I'm spread the knowledge. I think that's only right. It's a part of the trigger effect. If you all didn't know, yeah, it's a part of the trigger effect. And I love where I'm at right now in my life. I know that things happen, but I know also that I will prevail. And if I continue to be this delusional bitch that know that abundance is my birthright and I will be in Bali sooner than later, then that's what I will do. Period. Keep a good support system. Learn the difference between real and genuine. Create those boundaries. And yeah, just baby, live your best life. Let me know in the comments what you all think. And how do you deal with being someone who is living for themselves, like who is putting themselves first? Of course, don't get me wrong, we all need to spread love because there's so much going on in the world. But how do you handle protecting your energy and keeping those boundaries to where you are aligning yourself on the path that gets you to whatever successes you feel are right for you? It's an everyday thing. But as long as you're doing the work and you're putting forth the action, yeah, anything can happen. So be the Lulu. Be the Lulu. That's the message for today. Be the Lulu. And I told you all that I will always have a quote either at the beginning, in the middle, at the end of every video that I do, because I think it is a perfect way for us to reflect and being a part of the LGBT community. And this is the last day of Black History Month. Also, Black is to be a Black. So we should definitely try to change that to African American History Month or something. I don't know, something that's more of a to our descendants. We need a whole year if you ask me. But hey, if we can get shine some light on my melanated people, then I also feel that with me being an advocate and shining a light on being a trans femme individual and talking about that, hey, I literally have a target on my back because I'm already Black. But to be someone who is a part of another minority in the LGBT community, who I do feel like a lot of people forget, or they think that we just want to be seen. But it's deeper than being seen, because we've always been here and we're not going anywhere. But you want to keep in mind that, we matter, right? Black lives matter, trans lives matter, all lives matter. That's crazy that it gets political, because I really just came on here to rant about this specific topic. But it's as genuine as I can be when it comes to this topic, being an advocate for mental health, making sure that I'm protecting my energy, creating boundaries, and being unapologetically myself, So, do you, boo? And yes. So the quote for today is, I believe in my power and our power to create the world we want to see. And this is by Jeanette Mock. She's a trans African American. She's also a producer, and she wrote a book called Defining Realness. And she also won a New York Times bestseller. So, it reminds me of the times when we always, during this time in school, we would have to do like everyone would have to pick their person. Jeanette Mock would be my person, because the book says a lot about defining realness. And some people believe that it's just the external, but it's how real you are, how genuine you are on the outside, between being a good person and being a nice person. Because being nice gets you ran over, but being a good person gets you indoors. Having a great smile keeps your peace and knocks all that negative energy back to the streets. It's a bad bitch like me trying to be in Bali or somewhere, baby, on the beach, literally. With that being said, thank you all so much. If you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. Hit that like button and turn on those post notifications so that you know the next time that I come on here. And yes, I hope you all have an amazing week, amazing day. Yes, baby, just make it happen for Trixy J. Peace and love. And yes, until next time.